風をくれ風になれマウンテンブレイクアウト脈打つことを感じてる Never ever空の盾を破れよ誇りの中で霞む太陽背中で震える孤独に飛んでやれよこの手で掴むまで風をくれ風になれ丸The breakout 飛んだ昨日も蹴散らして永遠の瞬間が移かれば目覚める欲望も感じてる Never ever
Hello everyone and welcome over to race number 16 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series here at Talladega, and this will be the second race this season here at Talladega, and of course the first race back in the US after spending 4 races in the international tour. So now we're back. So unfortunately I have to start this quite quickly because I've got a lot of things to do, so I do apologize, but whenever I can, I'll be able to try and tell you guys a bit about the point standings so far coming up to this race. But right now, let's see who will qualify on pole for today's race. And it's going to be David Dixon who will start on the pole, David Ryan in second place, Owen Scott in third place, Areti Alejo in fourth, Cameron Jr. in 5th place, and yes, just to inform you all that Cameron Jr. is your new points leader, taking over Owen Scott, so there's going to be a lot of switching places between the two. Don Hayden in 6th, Aris Uiko, who won last race in 7th, Nick Tanner in 8th, Henry Guo in 9th, and Nicholas Wright in 10th, and the rest. So now let's get started. So David Dixon will start on the pole. Okay, so apologies for that. Had a few difficulties, but I think we're doing alright. Something to do with problem with the CPU, the glitch and everything. All this is unusually brand new to me, despite being working on OBS for quite a long time, but looks like we are doing really good. We have I think we managed to fix something in the OBS. Hopefully it will work. It looks like it's kind of smoother as I thought. So by the way, we're using a temporary graphics driver, so for now we'll just have to use it. So but because we had issues with the graphics drivers and something like that, and as a result we've had some issues trying to get it started. We've been doing this for the last few days, so this is like one of my many attempts to start this race. Probably the 10th attempt. Probably call it multiple red flags. But anyway, let's see how this race will go on from there, as the pace car will pull in, and we're about to go racing here at Talladega. And here we go racing. And away we go. And let's see if David Dixon can make up for a good start here. As David runs his right around. Or is he going to try and maybe go for the lead? I don't think he will go for the lead. I think David Dixon gets the better start as Alrighty Alejo seems to have a bit of a nudge right behind the 45 car. As David Dixon still hold on to the lead, and looks like Alrighty Alejo is going to try and take the lead from David Dixon. Okay, something's glitching. I don't know what's going on here, but we're still going. Don't know why, but looks like this open geo isn't very perfect, but hopefully we can live through this. I hope it's not going to be like a big crash that's going to cause this whole game to explode. And it looks like that Alrighty Alejo is holding on to that lead, but here comes Camray Jr. for... Oh, did I hear something? Oh my god, I just heard a crash, and that was Drew Walker, Dex Miyazaki, and Lucas Holmes appears to be hit. Let's see what happened. Well, that was awful. On board Drew Walker. So Drew Walker, Dex Miyazaki, and Lucas Holmes get involved as we're about to hopefully bring out a first caution very, very smoothly. And I don't like the way this game is playing. Honestly, don't like the way the game is playing. I'm not sure what's going on with the game. Well, I'll find out soon enough. As looks like a lot of the cars make an early pit stop. Alrighty, Alejo stays out. Taro Lowell stays out. I think everyone else is coming in. So these bunch of cars stay out. Trey Meeks joins in, as well as Bradley Riem and Leon Hill all decided to stay out. Okay, and we're going racing again. It looks like everyone will stay out. Everyone will be able to continue in this race. And we're gonna go racing again here at Talladega with Alrighty Aljo in the lead. And it looks like that the top 5 cars will fall out of favor because the rest of them have pitted and they've got slightly fresher tires. So this is going to be interesting to see. As Alrighty Aljo will hang on the lead. But here comes Tari Lowell for SLR Enterprises, SLR Racing, and Trey Meeks. Look at that, 3 wide for the lead. Alejo, Lowell and Meeks, all lining up. All 3 wide for the lead, but Trey Meeks gets up first. But let's see if he can hold on to it for now. There's his team boss Leon Hill right behind Trey Meeks. And Leon Hill taking the lead off of Trey Meeks and Cameron Jr. And of course we've got the pole sitter David Dixon coming back up. So watch out for David Dixon. It looks like everyone else is going 3 wide for the lead. And it looks like we've got a lot of cars being bunched up. What the hell happened down there? Oh, was there an accident? It can't be an accident. Let me see. I don't know. I don't want to bother, so we're gonna head back to the front. It looks like that's I think Dylan Hayden now up in the lead, taking over for Cameron Jr. But Matthew Hill looks like he's going to attempt. Oh, he's going to steal that lead off of Dylan Hayden. Is it going to be a photo finish? Oh, Matthew Hill takes the lead off of Dylan Hayden, and Matthew Hill will stay on the inside line as he gets pushed by Cameron Sr. right behind him, and there's Olivia Reynolds as well next in line. So watch out for Reynolds. Well, keep an eye out for the 88. And yep, I think everyone is all right. So sorry. Cameron Senior up in front now with Olivia Reynolds as she goes on the outside. Flandre Wilson now getting the advantage on the inside line. The inside line. Roberto Crown Jr. right behind them. So. But Cameron Sr. holds on to that lead for the time being as we continue this traditional swap the lead sort of thing. Well, this is how it usually happens in plate track racing. As Cameron Sr. loses the lead to Flandre Wilson and Roberto Crown Jr. as well as next in line, and Jerry Chen as well. if he can try and get out from the middle side, because Xander Howell is around him. So Flandre Wilson now hold on to the lead as we are at lap 14. And Vander Howell takes the lead off from Flandre Wilson. And guess what we've seen? The championship contender, Owen Scott. A championship contender, Owen Scott, now on Vander Howell's tail. There is Zachary Vika, another championship contender, on a unexpected great rookie season for the 83 car. Owen Scott loses position again as Zachary Vika takes over. And lap car coming up, and that is in the name of Lucas Holmes. So watch out for Lucas Holmes. And it looks like some cars might be able to try and get around Lucas Holmes. Meeks takes the advantage, and look at the 19 car. He goes up into the lead, he goes, and he's got Jace Chevalier chasing him down It looks like the middle pack is starting to have problems now, getting blocked up by Lucas Holmes. I think that's Natalie Civil in the 99 car made it through. Blake Parker made it through, and Flounder Wilson made it through. And is a single foul now because of the lap car of Lucas Holmes deciding to basically break the whole of the pack away. And it looks like we're going 3 wide for the lead. Chevalier, Seville, and Meeks. And oh my god, we got a bunch of 6 cars now fighting for the lead as Seville takes the lead. She goes up in front, getting chased by Blake Parker, but who will get the lead before the finishing line? Is going to be Seville, who will take the lead and still going single file. And there's Blake Parker. He will take the taste of the lead with Flounder Wilson right behind him. And we're going to see more cars battling out for the lead. Hopefully Blake Parker can hold it though. Blake Parker. And I think he's going to hold it at least for just 1 lap. Let's go on board. On the rear at least. We can see Flounder Wilson taking a small peek. Looks like we see another 3 wide for the lead. Blake Parker versus Wilson versus Chevalier. As more cars join in. And Henry G. Brown goes up in front. Nick Tanner right behind him. And looks like Nick Tanner will take the lead off of Henry G. Brown. Certainly he's gonna cross the line. Or is he? We've got Fully Hill around Nick Tander. Oh my god, look at that. Look how spreadable they are. Look at how spreadable they are. Look at that. 4 wide, almost 5 wide at least. As looks like Henry G. Brown almost hit the wall. I think he must have managed to keep his cool. As we keep seeing lots of cars spreading around like madness. Now this is probably what I call proper Talladega racing because of the way they've been spreading around. Look at that. 3 wide, even 4 wide, almost a 1 go. Imagine if this comes to the finish line. If this was actually straight down to the finish, this would be OMG. An OMG moment. But anyways, hopefully these cars can last to the end unless they decide to go for a mandatory pit stop. Despite having most of them pit under caution. That's a good question mark. Because basically the top, 5 of the cars have probably not pitted yet. That includes Lean Hill and Meeks and the 3 others. So I'm bound to say there is certainly going to be a mandatory pit stop at some point later on in the race. Unless another caution gets brought out, that's the thing. As Owen Scott gets back up front. Let's take a look and see. Okay, Dark Rain. Has he got a problem? Oh, he came into the pits. And it looks like he's got some damage. Let's see what happened. Or it might have been during a caution, but I don't know. But anyways, we'll head back towards the front. It's Owen Scott. As okay, and as I just want to announce, the 26 car has now retired for Piston. That is the 26 car of Aditya Bagus. So let's find out what happened to Bagus. And I think he blew up or somehow and was able to nudge his car back into the pit lane. Yep, as confirmed, he has blown up and was able to get out of harm's way. And Baggers goes in to retire the car. So back to the front as Jerry Chen. That's not Jerry Chen leading, that's the other pack. This is the leading pack. Owen Scott up in front, and we are now at lap 28. And they're going to get blocked by Dark Rain unless Dark Rain finds a way to get around. This could be beneficial for the pack right behind them, the second pack. Looks like the 80 car is blocking Lane Hill at least. But are the others going to get around? Or we're going to see pit stops as well. Pit stops coming in at lap 28. And I think Lane Hill is going to try and get past the lap car of Dark Rain. And Lane Hill now leading, but there is going to be pit stops, of course, especially for Lane Hill, who has yet to make an actual pit stop, and this will be his first pit stop. Obviously, he has not done a pit stop under caution. We had a caution in lap 3, as we see more cars coming in. Trey Meeks comes in, Lowell comes in, and I think that's not the leading pack. This is the leading pack. Blake Parker. No, Flanger. No, that was Blake Parker. I was right at first hand. Blake Parker now takes the lead. And we still got quite a great number of drivers still yet to pit. And let's see if the rest will come in for their pit stop. They haven't pitted yet, but are we expecting any more? Not yet. I think we're back here. Bradley Ream now up in front. No, Bradley Ream. No, he's not in the lead lap. He's not in the lead lap. Is actually Natalie Civil, who's currently in the lead right now. But of course, as I mentioned, we'll be expecting pit stop from the whole of the field, from the rest of the pack, I mean. And we were expecting more cars, more drivers coming in. Zachary VK, Vonnie Wilson, David Scott, Natalie Seville, and a few others slow down into the pit lane. They're all coming. They all come in, but still a number of cars still yet to pit. Blake Parker still leading right now, as we're about to turn into a potential crazy end of this race, perhaps. More come in, more come in. Oh, watch out. They were so close. Anyway, back to the front. Where is Blake Parker? That's a good question. There they are. I don't know if they're pitted, but hopefully these are the last cars to actually ever come in for their pit stop before the end of the race. As we are now 15 laps to go here at Talladega. And this is a bit confusing because this whole pack is now mixed in with non-lappers, as I think Blake Parker is now the only one yet to pit. Matthew Hill, no, but Blake Parker is still there. So 02 of Blake Parker, 78 of Nathaniel Campbell, 34 of Henry G. Brown, and 95 car of Nicholas Wright, and a 87 car of Saber Fox. I think those drivers have yet to make a pit stop, at least the mandatory one, so hopefully they'll be able to come in. Though I could be wrong, and Blake Parker does finally come in. As look at how mixed in, look at how confusing this whole race is now, because I have no idea who's actually leading. Blake Parker, who's been leading for the last 5-10 laps, has managed to come in, and I don't know who else is leading. I'll just have to figure it out who's leading. We'll keep an eye on Blake Parker for now. Blake Parker in his pit stop, I don't know what he's doing. Is he going for fuel only, or is he just taking tires? He is going for fuel only. That's interesting to see. It's possible that, well, it is possible though that maybe most of the drivers decided to pit for fresher tires during the caution, and decided to just pit for fuel only on the second pit stop. So that is pretty interesting, very interesting. So we'll have to keep an eye on Blake Parker and see if he's actually still leading. Looks like Henry G. Brown and others are now right behind him, and Blake Parker looks like he's got a considerable margin away from the rest of the field, or at least from the next attacking pack of drivers. Let's see if Blake Parker can try and pull away, which is obviously very difficult to do in a plate track. So, to be honest, this could be anybody's race still. We are now coming up to 12 laps to go, and it's still a big question who's actually going to win the race. Not Nathaniel. Well, Nathaniel Campbell, Foley Hill, Henry G. Brown, and Zachary VK are now chasing up with Blake Parker. And not only that, they're not long from the next lappers. There is Jackie Daytona, the next car to be lapped. As Blake Parker now have to try and fight his lead, which I don't know how long is he going to do. That's what I'm wondering. We're coming up to 10 laps to go. Well, 11 laps to go. And looks like Nathaniel Campbell is going to try and take the lead off of Blake Parker. So something to keep an eye out for now. As we take a look at the whole standing so far. And it looks like that, I think Blake Parker manages to defend that position, but for how long? Because the leaders are now getting caught up with the lappers now, and we have to wait and see if any of them can get around those lappers, because these five may be able to get away from the rest of the field ASAP if they can get through those lap cars. And here comes Henry G. Brown. He's going to get around Nathaniel Campbell, and is he going to even get around Blake Parker as well and take the lead? And he pushes he pushes Nathaniel Campbell out of the way into those lap cars, and here comes Blake Parker. OMG, we're going almost 3 wide for the lead, almost. And Henry G. Brown is chasing him as well. This is an interesting battle as Blake Parker, he's going to finally lose that position off to Henry G. Brown now. Henry G. Brown could try and get his second win of the season if he can hold him off, and this could certainly improve his chances of getting back into his chances to make the chase, to make the playoffs. But will he hold on for much longer? I don't think he's going to hold on for much longer, as Flandre Wilson now fights for the lead, and he gets up in front once again, and gets up in front once again for her. And here comes the Oval Master, Owen Scott. I was about to say Henry G. Brown, but here comes Owen Scott. Owen Scott for that lead. It is still anybody's race, and I wonder if Owen Scott can hold on to it. Ooh, Owen Scott is about to lose it. I don't know, but looks like he's holding on to it as Flandre Wilson. I don't know if she's gonna try and do something on the outside. And here comes Trey Meeks. Trey Meeks now finally gets his chances, or does he? Owen Scott is just still right there. And looks like Owen Scott, nope, not yet. Owen Scott still holding that position. Owen Scott getting really good on that track. Really, really good on that track for Owen Scott. And here comes, oh, David Ryans. This is interesting for David Ryans. Looks like he's got a trick up his sleeve. Will he try and make an upset for Owen Scott? He pushes Trey Meeks out of the way, and he's going to try and maybe take the lead over Owen Scott if he can pull it off. We have got 5 laps to go after this one. Here comes David Ryans. Oh, look at that. And Owen Scott gets a bit wide for the lead as he is about to give that position, that lead away to David Ryans. Five laps to go. And this is going to get a whole lot interesting now. It is going down to the wire, as a lot of the cars still bunching around trying to get past David Ryans. In fact, Owen Scott and David Ryans going side by side. Owen Scott technically still leading, but he could try and take that lead away from David Ryans and maintain his lead. I don't think he will be able to try and do that. And Alejo is right there. And I hope they don't go too wide and ended up crashing, because otherwise that would be a devastating end to the race. As David Ryans still leads at the moment. I wonder how long. Oh, Solomon Sheridan. Has he got a problem? What happened to Sheridan? Oh. Was that caution? It's got to be caution, isn't it? There's got to be caution. No caution. That's very weird. No caution. But I guess because Solomon Sheridan was able to at least... Oh no! What the hell just happened there? Dylan Hayden. What the heck just happened there? Dylan Hayden actually decided to do something a bit dirty down there. Oh no. Dylan Hayden was a bit slow, but I don't know why he decided to rejoin the track, because that was a bit unsafe. That was a bit unsafe. Dylan Hayden, what the heck did you just do to Solomon Sheridan? Why the heck did he do that? First acting all slow, you're trying to get to the safe side of the track, but decided to rejoin the track and decided to do something dirty to the poor 11 car. Looks like Solomon Sheridan is going to be flipping up on Dylan Hayden after the race, because that was a bit of a dumb move for the 48 car. But let's not waste too much time, because I'm still eager to see if there's going to be a lead change, and David Ryan still holds on to it. David Ryan still holding on to it, which is very interesting to see, especially being on the plate track. Looks like everyone else is trying to make up time or something. I don't know, just in case if anything happens, in case if Ryan's make a mistake or anything, which, in fact, to my point of view, it does tend to happen. So, and looks like the 11 car, I think that's Solomon Sheridan, he is out of the race as a result of that collision with Dylan Hayden. As we're now coming up to 3 laps to go, and I don't think there's going to be any lap car. So, but here comes, no more lap cars, presumably, but here comes Areti Alejo on Trey Meeks. Trey Meeks has now got pushed out onto the outside line, and looks like maybe Areti Alejo can try and do something with the 7 car, or is Nicholas Wright going to be there? Maybe Nicholas Wright can have a trick up his sleeve, perhaps. So still there's not a lead change, so perhaps David Rans can finally be able to try and win this race if he can hold on for one more lap. But it is still inevitable to see any chances of passing. Here comes Nathaniel Campbell. Oh dear, here comes Nathaniel Campbell. So looks like Nathaniel Campbell might try and steal it from David Ryan, unless David Ryan holds on to it. We are now coming up to the white flag. And still holding on to that lead, David Ryan's. It is still early days, or not early days. Here comes Nathaniel Campbell and Nicholas Wright. Who's going to take the lead to the finish line? It's going to be 3 wide. Oh my god, 3 wide to the finish line. Unless they can hold them off. It's going to be Nicholas Wright. Oh my god, is he going to take Honda's first ever win in many seasons? Here comes Nicholas Wright. It's a shock win for the 95 car, and he does it! This is going to be Honda's first win since season 4, as Nicholas Wright takes the win here at Talladega 2 for Southern Cross Racing. And behind is Nathaniel Campbell, and there is Natalie Seville in 3rd place, 85 car, Fully Hill in 4th, David Ryan's, Areti Alejo, and the rest. And the fastest lap time will go to the 75 car. I forgot who that 75 car. I think that's Nick Tander in the 75 car, which was pretty much an almost unpredictable event to see, as Nicholas Wright will win his first ever race and Southern Cross Racing's first win of the season, Honda's first ever win since season 4. So, as we take a look at the rest of the standings, so thank you everyone for watching today's race. I know it's been like a buggy race with all this lag and stuff like that, so but hopefully I can probably fix something out of it. So I don't know, because there was an issue, so I don't know what's going to happen after this race, so but hopefully it'll be alright. But anyways, let's move on. So thank you everyone for watching today's race, and hopefully I will see you all next time for another race. The next race after this one, I forgot what the race is next, but anyway, we'll find out eventually. I'll find out eventually. So once again, thank you everyone, and we will see you all back on the track very, 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 very soon.